Langstrecken bomber, Messerschmitt P-1107, Junkers Ju-287 and Horten 18. Messerschmitt P-1107 resurrected interest in a jet bomber months after work on the Ju-287 was suspended. Now the Ju-287 was brought back to stand against it, and at 11th hour it was decreed that a third competitor should join the fray, the Horten 18 Flying Wing. After presenting a 4-engine jet bomber idea to the German government in November 1944, Willy Messerschmitt was given 2 months to work up a firm proposal, with a deadline of the end of January 1945. The result was a brochure dated January 26, 1945. This very brief document outlined the project as a 2-stage development, but neither stage was fully illustrated, and only scant data was offered. Despite the date on the cover, the committee tasked with assessing the proposal did not receive it until some days later. In the meantime, on January 27, Junkers issued its own report document, also brief, comparing the P-1107 to the Ju-287 and emphasizing their similarities. At around this time, a date was set for a formal conference to fully examine the two designs, and a third design was added, the Horten 18. The mammoth 4-day event was to take place from February 20th to 23rd at Junkers Dessau headquarters, and would involve both the Sonderkommission Flugzeugbau, or Special Commission for Airframe Construction, and the EHK Flugzeug, the latter chaired by Junkers director Heinrich Hertel. A panel of interested parties and independent experts was assembled to go over the designs, establish their relative merits, and identify their flaws. These included Ludwig Bokow, representing Messerschmitt, Hans Groppler, head of Junkers Project Office, Reymar and Walter Horten, representing It is worth pointing out that these staff are effectively all working for the same firm. By the time of the event, drawings of the P-1107 still had not been submitted, and Bokow was left attempting to outline his company's project with just the proposal. Or temporary solution P-1107 Wassermann with a smooth cigar-shaped fuselage and swept wings with a 17-volt Its engines were divided into 2 pairs of positioned at the top of its fin in a T-tail configuration. Its tricycle undercarriage would consist of a double nose wheel and 2 very large main wheels, all of them retracting into the 18-foot-long fuselage. And within the tail was room for a large reconnaissance camera. It would be unsafe to bomb right. The second stage, and voltage low side, or final solution as Messerschmitt put it, would utilize the same fuselage and undercarriage, but with the engines now submerged into the new and little time was spent outlining the Ju-287's features at the beginning of the conference, since most of those present were already intent on its design, but the Horten's 13 was largely unknown. The flying wing had been designed by Reymar Horten only a few months earlier, while he and his brother Walter were working on their large flying wing transport, the Horten 8. Speaking to historian David Myra in 1980, Reymar explained that the design submitted to the RLM for examination, known simply as the Horten 18 throughout the post-conference report, was actually the second version of the aircraft. an earlier version that Raymar referred to as the Hoetenia had been worked on, but it was the Hoetib that had been put forward. Consequently, the conference report makes reference to the Hoetib's unique features, such as its fixed undercarriage and use of 4He's 011 turbojets rather than the 6 Jumo 004CS apparently planned for the Hoetenia. From the post-conference report itself, issued by the DVL at Berlin-Edlershof on February 25, 1945, it is clear that all the delegates were fascinated by the Horten 18's layout and were keen to explore its potential through detailed engineering calculations. It was required that each of the three designs should be assessed with a fuel load of 33,000 lb and a payload of 4 tons of bombs. After a brief preamble, and under the heading of formulation of the task and its execution, the report states, Messerschmitt P1107 arrived, which were used as a basis for the following inquiry. It was further decreed to include the Horten Preliminary Project 18 in the comparison. In a report of January 27, 1945, a comparison was drawn between the 8-287 and an optimum design, which in the absence of the original material was based on the Messerschmitt design. In the meantime, the drawings of the like and subscribe for my channel you interested. Thank you for watching and share your friends.